There we are. Hello everyone, welcome back to Cage Truth. We are back in Hades, and we are going to go back into the weapon that gave us the most trouble in the last heat level. Also, so, real quick, apparently, yesterday when I was doing Borderlands pre-sequel, yesterday when I was playing Borderlands pre-sequel on stream, apparently OBS messed up. It just stopped streaming and then restarted streaming and then turned my mic off apparently. So I didn't have any mic like the entire stream, and so I fixed it now. Hopefully.
Let's do it. Always hoped we'd have a fountain here precisely in that location.
Also, last time I played this, I apparently didn't realize I had 1,500 gems. So now the fountain is done. Okay, nothing else got added, like unlike last time when things got added.
The gemstone-bearing prince commissioned such a finely crafted fountain for the house that all the shades who witnessed it still think of him quite fondly ever since.
Okay.
It's not been that long.
Fountains used 207. Okay. That one tells me fountains used. This one also tells me fountains used. Got it. Glad I bought the two things that effectively serve the same functionality. Nope. Nope, we are almost halfway to our goal. Speaking of goals in video games, I've been doing stuff, in the game that I talk about quite frequently. Or in the franchise that I talk about quite frequently. Nope. Oh my god, are you kidding me? The purple attack, it was the first thing that we get and it gets thrown away.
That's cold.
My soul. Are you kidding me?
What now?
Yeah, I wanted to say how I almost, ow. No, Demeter, you betrayed me.
Going in.
You hurt and betrayed me. Not now. What's the proposition? Okay.
Any other blessings, maybe?
Just keep calm and keep moving. Right, so in Scarlet and Violet, over the last weekend, which I was very busy during, they released an outbreak event to make golden outbreaks, where Pokemon with, shinies that are gold have outbreaks, which were, let's see, what were they? They were Varoom, Magikarp, the original golden shiny, Shinx, and Relor. Checking on Copilot over there. So I've been getting those. Let me just get this real quick. Rest my arm. There we go. Sorry about that. So I got enough Varooms for myself and my partner. That's taken care of.
I'll take this one. Not what I need right now.
It's fine. I don't know why I bought that. I think that was completely not beneficial towards me. Come on. Got it. There we go. Sure, love conquers everything. Give me this, I guess. Thing. Right, so I got my Varooms. I think I got my Relors. Pretty sure I did.
There we go.
Damn it. I got, I got the Shinxes that I need, but I got probably like the best shiny Shinx like ever. So so one of the Shinx that I caught was marked. So every now and again, when you catch Pokemon, they can come marked. And that's basically just a ribbon that Pokemon can have, like, intrinsically to them. Fine. Goddamn. Everything has been sucking this run. This is awful. We're not gonna make it through this. I have a feeling already. I'm gonna try. I'm gonna try my hardest. What was I going on about? None of that helps me. Right, so when you find a whenever you catch a Pokemon, it can be marked. And so unlike in the unlike ribbons of old, ever since the Generation 8 games, the Galar games, ribbons and marks, where marks were introduced, you can basically, so Pokemon can have them, right? Obviously. But then you can choose one that a Pokemon has to equip to that Pokemon. That's cheating. And what that'll do is that'll confer a title onto that Pokemon. And that title will basically be said every time that that Pokemon is sent out. I did. Some would say most. So, like, if you equipped the, so whenever you beat the Pokemon League, all of the Pokemon in your party gain a ribbon. So like after you beat the
Peace and quiet.
Galar League, you get like, you know, let's just say Inteleon, the Galar champion. So like every time you sent out Inteleon, it would say Inteleon the Galar champion if you equip the ribbon. Same thing goes for marks. God. Sure, fine. I should have taken the one that gives me an extra laser. That was foolish of me. Anyway.
Delicious.
Um. Sorry, outside's distracting me. Right, so like marks can be given for, or a Pokemon can have a mark based on anything. It can be like a generic one that's just like, you know, that says like, oh, the sociable, which is just like one that literally any Pokemon can get at any time. For like any reason. Like just a random chance. Other marks, while just as rare, can only be gotten like during specific times. Like, you know, some are only available like at dusk or like in the morning. I gotta remember to do that more often. Are you kidding me? Right, so dusk, morning, noon, night, etc.
Next time.
So like the one for, or like one of the ones at night is like, ooh, excuse me, sorry. Like we'll give them like the sleeping mark or like the drowsy mark or something like that.
So much for Tartarus.
And it'll like confer the title of like the often dozing or something. Actually, I have like a bunch of marked Pokemon now. I can literally
Be
look
there soon, lad.
one or two up. Yep, so just give me one moment and I will find a marked Pokemon for you. Perfect, this box. Right, yeah, so, like, Orthworm the Sociable. There we go, Sleepy Time mark. A mark for a sleepy Pokemon. Title conferred, Venomoth the Sleepy. Former Titan, or Sociable, the Recluse. The Pokemon Fan, the ribbon, like, from an event giveaway. Sociable. There we go. For one that's like at like directly noon, it's like the Peckish because it's the lunchtime mark. Some are unique, like the unsure mark that will give it the reluctant. It's like it's shy. That one's sleepy. That one's peeved, so I got Revavroom the Grumpy. Or Satitan the Rampaging. Gimmighoul the Chipper. And so on and so forth. It's like those, so some of those, like the sleepy time and lunchtime one, were for times of days. Others are like unique to that specific Pokemon. Or not like specific Pokemon, but you know, like that individual
My boon for
just
Tartarus
happened
is
to get
yours.
that mark. Right, so why am I telling you about all of that nonsense? Simple, because I found a shiny Shinx that was marked. And it was literally, so I was in a very dry area in the game. And it literally happened to start raining right at the end of when I was shiny hunting. The Shinx, anyway. And so it was the like last Shinx that I was going to get. And wouldn't you know it, the last Shinx that I got happened to just be marked. While it was raining in this very dry, arid place. And the Shinx, not only was it marked, but it also got a mark for the weather. So, my Shinx that I just caught, my shiny Shinx that I just caught was marked with the Stormy mark. Which conveys the title of Thunderstruck. So now my shiny Shinx, which will become a Luxray eventually, will be called it's currently called Shinx the Thunderstruck. But it will be Luxray the Thunderstruck eventually. Fine. Oh, and there's also no way to, like, actively control for the mark. So, marks are, aside from personality traits, because each Pokemon also has, like, a personality trait over at the end, like, near where their ribbons are stored. Yeah, sure, take that. Why not? Why not? Because it's a waste of money, but... We'll see.
Next island.
So aside from the personality traits, marks are like personality traits like actually make a difference in Pokemon battles.
Mind if I join the fray?
But marks are the like least controllable aspect of a Pokemon. So you can increase your mark odds. Like in Scarlet and Violet, you can make sandwiches that can increase your mark odds, just like you can make sandwiches that increase shiny odds. But it's a lot, like, more difficult to increase your mark odds. Wow, it's really, really messing with me here. Likewise, when you go into an outbreak, as the outbreak gets lower... See, I knew I should have taken this earlier. Anyway. What's this? It's like, when an outbreak starts going down, like the fewer Pokemon that are in an outbreak, the more likely they are to be shiny. Same deal, the more likely they are to be marked as well. However, it's important to note that the mark chance and shiny chance are often, like, the exact same. That is to say, very low. So, getting a Pokemon with a mark is hard, getting a shiny Pokemon is hard, getting a marked shiny Pokemon is incredibly rare, and they're often very cherished. Likewise, I will cherish mine. Not only because it's a marked shiny Pokemon, but also because it is the best mark on a shiny Pokemon ever.
Blood and darkness.
Finally. Earned my keep.
Like, I'm struggling to think of what might be a better combination, aside from, like, Snorlax or Komala the Sleepy. Or Primeape the Grumpy. Or, like, you know, Primeape the Rampaging.
Cheers, mate.
This is all bad ideas. But it's fine, probably.
How was the magnet
Not
temperature lately, Lernie?
Yeah, I just wanted to brag about some of my shiny Pokemon that I got. Just to bring any ego that I might gain ever down a notch. I did fail in obtaining a shiny Registeel in Go, so, you know, unfortunate on that front. There we go. So unfortunate on that front. I did go every day and shiny hunt Registeel,
Beautiful.
participated in the raid hour and whatnot, but
My dream from chaos has
no such luck, unfortunately. Sucked, but it is what it is.
Never takes my feet back.
Now we're on Tapu Fini. Hopefully, if I get shiny Tapu Fini, which I should because it'll be available for 2 weeks. If I get Tapu Fini, then I'll have all of the Island Guardians finished.
Folks hold power.
Also, I forgot to do this right after Tartarus,
Get me out of here.
so that was my bad.
Check.
So, hoping I get Tapu Fini. Fingers crossed on that one. Otherwise, I'm still shiny hunting for my partner in Scarlet and Violet. That's the first Erebus gate that I've come across in this run-through. I'm also super suspicious of this game right now. Because I don't know. I haven't died a single time, and I'm at near full health. I feel like that shouldn't be the case, considering how this run has gone so far. Okay, I made it through the flame wheels. The flame wheels were making me nervous. Oh, you. Yep, that's all we're gonna go with for that one. God, getting the distance right on those is so hard. You know, so that you can blow them up without getting caught in the blast yourself.
That's just the edge I need.
My attack doesn't come out fast enough for this. This isn't going to be useful, I don't think. God, none of these are useful for me. I mean, I guess this one. That's the only one that I think I can make use of.
Achilles, look, may this aid you against the champ.
Thank you. I appreciate you too. Can we switch Demeter and Aphrodite? Just swap their positions here. I want Artemis and I want Demeter. Demeter. I gotta go with Demeter. Love Artemis. Think I gotta go with Demeter. There we go. Oh my god, stop. Stop jumping. Yep, and there he goes with having like a full 360-degree swing on him. God, I hate these guys. Aside from 80s, these guys are 100% the worst with their friggin' with their extreme form. Fine. God. What is up with this game? At least Aphrodite's giving me bonus health. Glad I got that boon from her. If I had to get one, glad I got that one from her. Because on extreme mode, sometimes all that matters is how many hits that you can take. Okay, got it. God, I was on about something with things, and now I can't remember. Oh, damn it, lasers. Sorry, I know I'm getting quiet sometimes. It's just... Ugh, dicks.
That one's regenerating. He's fully recovered.
I didn't know that one of them had died. Sorry, again. I'm actually trying to figure out what in the hell I was talking about.
Godspeed.
Talk about marked Pokemon, I was talking about shiny hunting. Oh, right, and Go. I freaking, I'm this much closer to getting to the next level. I have 50 million experience stored up, so it's like 50 million experience out of, what, like 9 million that I needed to level up? All I had to do was just do the challenges for the level, which was to win 30 PvP matches in each league. Which I was gonna try to cheese, but my partner just never had time for it. And an opportunity presented itself
Almost there.
where the current cups that ended, like, today. The current cups... Oh my god. One of them was... So one of them was the Great League, which is whatever. Sorry, something's floating by. It was just a, like... Just a little fuzzy that just decided to float by me. Right, the current cup. So one of them's the Great League, which is whatever. One of them is the Master League, but it's not an open format Master League. It's called the Premier Cup. Let me just do this before I say anything else.
Here's something to remember, fishies. Got a bite.
Damn it. Alright, let's just get through Theseus talking before I say anything else.
Big crowd, huh?
You return.
Alright, cool. So, the Premier Cup, I find, is stupidly named. So, in Go, there are Premier Balls, right? And you only get Premier Balls like when they're trying to basically limit or make it more difficult to catch a certain Pokemon. Like, legendary Pokemon, unless you encounter them in, like, from the PvP side. So, like, if you raid for them, you have to catch them in Premier Balls. Shut up. Got him. That actually went
Not up to make
weirdly fast.
the good stuff.
I feel so nervous about going into the final area.
Hope you enjoyed the show.
Right, so Pokemon, like, you know, the legendaries, when you raid for them, which is typically how you get a legendary. And also,
Cut through Elysium.
like, Shadow Pokemon. Those also, you can only catch in Premier Balls.
What's with the air?
So it's weird that the Premier Cup, which it's just called the Premier Cup. There's no, all that's there is the picture of a Premier Ball. Is just basically any Pokemon that is not a legendary Pokemon. Which is so weird because legendary Pokemon are almost always caught in Premier Balls.
Here goes.
At least I thought it was weird. Right, so I was able to do that, and I basically did, like, I did a few matches yesterday, where I was doing, like, a few matches during the Registeel raids, just because it was taking a while for the lobbies to fill up, so while I was waiting for them, I would just, you know, do a few PvP matches. And then today I did, like, I don't even know. I think I took part in, like, 20 or something PvP matches. And I won, like... I don't know, I think I won, like, 16 out of the 20 that I was in. Which is pretty good, considering what Master League is. You know, no power level cap on any of the Pokemon, and basically any Pokemon aside from legendaries are allowed. Really just determined to hurt me, aren't we, Demeter? Sure, I don't think I have anything else that'll make a better dash. I don't think anything else is going to give me a better dash here. No. None of that useful to me. Not in the current respect. Well, we're just gonna go down the line. Yeah, Aphrodite, not a good dash. Hopefully I get Aphrodite's special and I can actually choose it. That would be nice. Right, so I had a team of a Dragonite, a Metagross, and a Mamoswine. Now, none of them were maxed out, but that's mostly because I don't have the XL candies for it. But they were all perfect. They did all have perfect stats. And strangely enough, the only non-pseudo-legendary Pokemon, so Mamoswine, that I had, was he was the, like, biggest contributing factor to my victory. Or she, no, I think that Mamoswine was a he, because I figured if I ever nicknamed another Mamoswine, and it was a female, it would be, again, I only use females to describe animals and Pokemon. If it was a female, I was gonna name it, Ellie? I think Ellie's the name of, was the name of the woman elephant from Ice Age. I think. But that literally matters not at all, so...
Storage chamber.
Yep. I forgot that I didn't have a call at all. Oh well.
Love it.
Nope, hate it. Worst call in the game.
That's something. We can leave and explore more tunnels.
Yeah, it was absolutely decimating people. A lot of people had, because like a lot of these pseudo legendaries are, they're just, a lot of them are weak and to either ground or ice attacks. And like in a big way. So like a lot of the competitive team, or a lot of the teams that I was, fighting against were like Dragonites and Metagrosses, which, I also had.
One of the disgusting layers, huh?
But, also others like Tyranitar. Weak to ground.
The power of the gods.
Fine.
Let's just
So, things like Tyranitar. Also, Togekiss was a big one that was everywhere. Togekiss with Flamethrower, which was pissing me off a bit. Two of my Pokemon were weak to Flamethrower. The funny thing is that it was pissing me off, but the Togekiss never landed the Flamethrower on me. It used it, but I always had a shield whenever it was going to use a Flamethrower. The only thing that I actively struggled against was Gyarados. I didn't have anything for Gyarados. But everything else, but thankfully, what's his face? Number one, Gyarados is not in Go anyway. It's not a super isn't a particularly bulky Pokemon, especially not in Master League. Oh, sorry. And what's his face? Mamoswine could deal with the Gyarados at least neutrally. He didn't have anything super effective, but then again, no one did. But Gyarados also didn't resist any of Mamoswine's ice attacks. Although, weirdly enough, Metagross also did well, even though, the Gyarados resisted all of Metagross's attacks. Metagross did well when the Gyarados couldn't use, Crunch.
Oh, Cerberus.
But sometimes the PvP aspect just really messes me up because you gotta predict stuff. Like, alright, he used this many of the fast attacks, so he should have around this much energy built up. So he's gonna use this attack or this attack. Or he can only use this attack, or did I miscount and can he use either attack? And if he can use either attack, which one are they gonna use? Like, is he gonna try to bait me out to like use my shield up on the weaker attack and then hit me with the stronger attack later, or what?
I got one. Another scuffer.
Unfortunate.
I'll pay for that.
Yeah, sure.
Heartbreak time.
Fine. I can try that.
Power of Olympus.
Yep. Good. And good. Alright, all of this is awful.
Prince
We're not in a great position going into Hades, not gonna lie. Our boons are completely meh. Our morale isn't fantastic. But we're gonna give it an honest shot.
Beat me this time, Father.
Come all this way again to fall to me.
I'm starting to regret taking that duo boon. I'm really starting to regret it. Yeah, go into the darkness. Oh, you didn't go into the darkness this time. I don't know where that one came from. Oh!
Become as darkness wretches and destroy him now.
Did I kill one of them already? Ow! Alright.
Like that?
I hit him with that blast. That's good. Oh, that would have been great. Had I put the lasers behind him and then ran behind the pillar, you know, hindsight's 2020, as they say.
Shall be whole again.
Just keep dashing to keep the sturdy up. Once more. Hit him. There we go. Okay, going into the final phase with 2 Death Defiances. That's fine. Alright, one of them got him. But see what I meant by by that thing, you know, being somewhat beneficial? Ow. Yep, pain. Ow, pain. Dick. Almost got him. How did we beat this? We had the worst boons possible. We're not the worst boons possible. We were struggling on them for a bit. I don't know, maybe I'm complaining too, maybe I'm just complaining too much, but, you know, about the boons that I got, but I did not see how they worked together. They more just so cobbled themselves together.
He cannot kill me like this every time, believes the underworld prince. He shall eventually have no more ideas. But the prince, as often is the case, is wrong.
God, this narrator's such a douche. Yeah, got all my Master League victories, got 30. which was not the most fun thing for me to do. Hey, Hypnos. Hey, best friend. How you doing?
I
Ooh.
have to say, lad, this place is livelier than usual of late. Some of the old fixtures of the house getting patched up, new furnishings. It's rather nice, really. We've you to thank, don't we?
Yeah, just don't tell my dad.
Know that? It's nothing. Though I'm glad it's made a difference for the better. Our contractor's been doing all the work. I'm just putting in the orders.
And the funds. Your father runs the underworld a certain way. This old house is lavish, I suppose, but he has long since ceased trying to make it livable at all. So the changes are appreciated.
Well, to be fair, nobody's doing a lot of living in the house.
Glad to hear it. Hey, just how far are you able to shift anyway, Than? I never could go more than a blade's length in front of me, while you're out there skipping across the entire world, probably.
Most of it, yes. Don't beat yourself up, though, Zagreus. It's a practice skill, but I've apparently been able to do it since birth. Mother Nyx says I was a real handful.
I can see that.
No, I thought he was gonna poof. He usually poofs after conversations here. Alrighty. Pet the doggo.
Everybody knows exactly how to give you pets and live to tell of it, right, boy?
There we go.
You are most generous to visit with me,
Mother Nyx. Now that you've done sleeping with Ares,
Hey, what do you know?
I'm the employee of the month.
Here's the catch of the day. Or
What do you got for me?
all right then.
Alright, so I should be able to get another 2 Titan Bloods.
It's a
So I can get one of these, which means I can get one of these, which means I can get this and this. Alright, we're up to 4. Number sheet. Sorry. I think I didn't cross something off last time. Let me go and check the weapons. So spear's done, shield's done. So these 3 done. Bow, still working on it. That one I didn't cross out, but needed to.
Show me your power.
Okay. Now. Next one only costs 3. Interesting. Well, now I have no idea how much is left in it.
Looking good.
That's not the one that we want, though. We want this one. Yep, aspect of Zeus. Because we're not making the same mistake again and choosing a different aspect, because all the other aspects suck in comparison to this one. And that's not how it is for a bunch of them. Like, okay, so spear. Yeah, most of the other aspects of the spear suck except for this one. You can use Guan Yu. Very difficult. This, so Zagreus, Nemesis, and Arthur are all very usable. Poseidon is a very cast-focused, aspect that works really well with one particular boon and does not work at all with 2 other boons. So it works very well with Artemis's boon that makes it so that when they get dislodged, they deal a bunch of damage. but it doesn't work at all with Demeter's cast because it turns the cast into the crystal beam, which means they can't get lodged into foes. And it doesn't work well with Ares cast because it turns the cast into a chainsaw that just that also can't get lodged into foes. I mean, Poseidon's aspect also increases the damage of your cast, but like you know. I'm also gonna turn. Oh, I can't turn that. Because I was gonna turn this on instead of the approval process. I mean, I could do lasting consequences. Could always do damage control. Yeah, it's a relatively fast attacking weapon. It shouldn't be too hard to finish this. Yep, terms fill heat gauge to 12. Get out using the Shield of Chaos. Wish me luck. Because I'm like thinking of this now. I have no idea how I'm going to be doing the rest of these heat levels.
Now.
You are immortal, boy, but in a manner you can die, as you now understand.
62.
A most unpleasant feeling, is it not?
I'm getting used to it. Lord Ares.
Oh, crap. Okay, we're starting this early though. It's early, so we can do it. Yeah, see what I meant by it's a pretty fast attacking weapon? Weird for a shield that the shield is the fast attacking weapon. Alright, so what we could use for this... So there's the two things that I think that we need for any of this. I mean, this is possible. Like, this is entirely possible. We definitely need that thing that makes us attack twice. Any Zeus boon would be welcome. Just where I picked that up, but okay.
What lurks in the river Styx?
Way too slow.
The hellfish.
Way too slow. Let's just start grabbing more health. So I need a bunch more Ares boons because I need that one boon, so... As many Ares boons as I can get my hands on. You know, that way I can just try the RNG over and over until it pops up.
Ready, Aegis?
Zeus's special would be great for this particular shield. But if I get the thing that I want for Ares, which I need in order to even make this work. If I get the thing that I want for Ares, you would also have a good special. But I want Opals right now. You know, because Zeus's special would cause the, like, just lightning strikes over and over as the shield just chainsaws into everything. But Ares, if I get the thing that I need, which I better, otherwise I'm going to explode. And if I do not get the thing that I need by the end of the run, we're not beating Hades, is the long and the short of that. I'd like to get two things ideally, but definitely need one more than the other. so glad that this actually works. Also, slamming them to walls is also helping with the whole, you know, oh, god damn it, Erebus. Or with the whole, like, you know, knocking off those blue heart things. And done. Right. Special. Hey, I got the special.
The might of the heavens.
So what I'm looking for in Ares boons is the one that basically makes it so that every time I subsequently hit an enemy with a doom attack, the doom starts actually building up instead of just being a delayed hit. Because as of right now, I don't actually know how much damage it does. So I'll check that in a second. 82. So as of right now, the Doom will do a just fixed 82 damage to any enemy that I hit with it, but after a set amount of time, so it's a delayed hit. So a lot of the times I'm just going to be hitting enemies and then beating them before the Doom actually goes off. And for bosses, it's even more disadvantageous because it's only going to do just like that meddling amount of damage.
Seal the chamber.
But if I get the boon that I want,
Found me, huh?
then I won't have to worry about that, because then every time I hit, the Doom will start to do more and more and more damage. Yeah, the extra damage is a little bit arbitrary, but it's still extra damage. And the other thing I want is that it would basically make the Doom take longer to go off. Which sounds bad, but in conjunction with that other boon, it would allow me to build up the Doom even more.
They had their chance.
Yep. There we go. That's what we want. Perfect. We're shaping up. We're shaping up. If only Ares boons just appeared at all, or any boons, really. So it makes the boons it makes Doom longer to go off, which will allow me to, you know, build it up a bit more. And it also increases the damage of all the Doom effects. So on top of, you know, doing more damage, it also does even more damage. Bit of darkness. Jeez, give me something. Give me something, man.
More witches?
Yep. What's up next? Charon. No, the Chaos Gate, right now the Chaos Gate is more of a liability than anything else. No. I'm gonna stay strong. Gonna say strong. I will get that. Just so that I don't die. Okay, you know, at least Meg's not here. Obviously, I don't have anything against Meg. It's just any nerf that I can take, I will take. And got her. Shield is, by the way, after I finish, you know, with all the Titan blood nonsense, you know, at least for the weapon part. Shield is what I'm going to be using to go just up the heat levels. I'm not going to bother with any of the other weapons after that. As much as I love the Twin Fists, as much as I adore the Twin Fists, going with a shield. Just by far the most powerful weapon in the game. Yeah, give me this.
Might help. I see you, Tartarus.
But until then, onwards we move. I mean, I'll always take Hermes, but I definitely need Ares to start showing up soon.
Just getting warmed up.
The red ones suck. How? How did you live? Like a faster special. I'm not entirely sure exactly what that does for me, but Obels or better Zeus. There is something I want from, or there's a couple things I want from Zeus that would be great.
Greetings, Father.
I see that you've returned.
Zeus's cast is useful, Zeus's dash is useful, a bunch of things from Zeus are actually really useful. And right now his special is doing a bunch of work. Yeah, give me that. Fly that way, then come back. The other thing I want is the thing that makes the,
Yes.
Alright, fine. There was something that would have made the lightning bolts strike twice. Or that had a possibility of making lightning bolts strike twice. Sorry, Charon. See you later. Definitely need this.
You two ready for me then?
Oh, jeez. Sorry about that. Okay, did it.
Olympus, I accept this message.
Okay. Take that. See, it takes... It gives it another half second to go off, which isn't much. Yeah, but it's enough considering how fast the shield attacks. And the doom damage deals all the doom damage is increased by 70%. Oh my god, you're disgusting. You're all disgusting. There we go. Gotta throw this thing more often. It's way too powerful to not. Ares. Sorry, I'm really... Ares and Zeus, the two things that I needed. Ares first then, I guess.
Any other boons for me?
Damn. Yeah, I'll take this.
He won't stand for this.
What I'm just hoping that it does is, just lowers the pool that each of them can pull from. So now I likely won't get Zeus's cast, or he won't offer Zeus's cast, or Zeus won't offer his own cast, I guess. This is what I wanted. I wish it had a better rarity, but you know, it is what it is.
All right, Regis, get to work.
Yeah, Regis.
Ah, that's enough.
Yeah, bah.
There we go.
Bah, humbug. God, we're already through Asphodel? Oh, no. Mm.
Look at all that coin.
That wasn't meant for you. That was meant for the thing behind you. I just physically could not aim at it without hitting you.
Lerny, hiss once if you think you're going to lose.
You read my mind, Lerny. Look at how many chainsaws we got. I also have to remember to actually block with the shield at some point. There was no reason why I should have gotten hit by that. Other than the fact that I just forgot that I can block with it. And got him. Hello, Karai Panda. How you doing?
Bye for now, Lerny.
Ah, Ares. I need you to give me what I need.
Asphodel's defenses.
I do not have enough health for what I'm doing right now. Alright, yeah, I can spare that. Yep, keep going.
For Asphodel. All clear.
Yeah, thank you for joining the stream.
Pleasant temperature.
hammer.
You're late.
I honestly still can't believe that that at this stage in the game I still have character dialogue that I haven't heard yet.
Right.
I mean, I've exhausted all of the deaths. This. Piercing shot. Considering where I am, piercing shot. See why the shield is just the best weapon? Too bad I'm not going Artemis and Zeus, because then I can't do my passive damage strategy. But hey, Ares appeared first. Artemis knows that I would always prefer her over almost any other god in the Pantheon. Well, you know, the Pantheon that is available to me in this particular game.
I'll take it.
Okay. So now I have to make a choice to go to either Hermes.
Now prove yourselves.
Not yet.
Disappointing.
I could go to Hermes, get a potentially very powerful boon. Go to Charon, hope that I get an Ares boon. And maybe a Centaur heart. Nada. Should have gone for Hermes. Anyway, and these guys aren't going to help me. Probably. Artemis could. Either of them could. Either of them very much could. I could do this. I could do this and absolutely get myself killed.
Charon won't mind, will he?
I shouldn't have done this. I should have just taken what I had and been grateful.
Oh, hi. Think you can beat me, Charon?
Damn, I was facing the wrong way. Try again. Try again. Ow. Okay. Yeah, no, fine. You tried again. You tried again and you hit me. What of it? Oh my god. I need those back, please. Can you stop with that attack? Jeez, dude.
Mate, you're tough. Hey, thought I lost
Alright.
that.
I can't do that. I wanted to check how far along that particular entry was in the codex. Because I've been getting it a bit. God. Most annoying rooms are these ones. Ow. And this is the only weapon that makes it even slightly bearable. No, no, no. Oh, great, and then you made them invincible. Thank you. Thank you, whatever you are. I don't remember the name of this particular enemy. All I know is that it's my enemy, not Zagreus. Me.
Excellent.
What riveting choices. I wish I went for Athena. I wish I went for Athena, but it's too late now, isn't it? You get away from me. You get away.
All mine.
God, my health is not doing fantastic right now. We've got nothing to sell. Nothing that I would ever need to sell anyway. Wow! The choices are fantastic. Oh, thank fuck. If I don't get this Ares boon by the end of this, we're not making it. That's the only reason why I keep choosing the the Charon rooms, is because I'm hoping that one of them will have it. Come on, move it. There's more.
Come try me.
Why is it that humans like actively enjoy seeing other humans suffer?
In the name of Hades.
And now normally fine. Well, normally I would be talking about something like more profound. 1 second.
What lurks in the river Lethe? Mine. It's a sea mare.
You know, but in this case I'm just talking about in terms of a video game. Yes, please.
What a steal. Borrow.
So I watched this therapist. I watch him on YouTube anyway. Jeez, I still do not have a lot of health.
Tampering. Enough, I've better things
So I
to
watched
do.
this therapist on YouTube, Dr. Mick. He's not, perfect, obviously. No one is, of course. But he does have some good insights. You know, he plays games and stuff, and he analyzes them over the course, analyzes video games through the lens of being a therapist. He doesn't diagnose any characters with anything because he has made it very clear that those are not his clients. He's not in a one-on-one setting with them, etc., etc. So he ethically cannot diagnose them with anything. He goes over the ethics of being a therapist and red flags that you should look out for. Again, I say he's not perfect. But right now, the more to the point of what I was trying to say. Sure.
That woke me up.
Sorry. He's playing right now a game about a program that is meant to simulate being a therapist. It's called Eliza. It's not that it's not like an actual program like where he sits and like he's trying to be a therapist, but like the narrative is like they're in this version of Earth that there is a company called Skanda, which I think is meant to be like well, it's meant to be like that world's version of either Apple, Google, or Amazon, like one or like some amalgamation of them. Oops. Still don't like you using that word. Ow. Ow. Ow! I was blocking that. Everything, Theseus. God. Everything. Jesus, they are destroying me right now. What is going on? I mean, I guess back to the point of what I was trying to say is that he is like suffering because the point is that like the AI cannot have that human connection. When I say AI, I mean not like artificial intelligence in terms of like an iRobot sort of scenario, but more of like the AI that we're used to in this world, like sort of a Siri that has a therapist mode. Wow, cannot believe I lost on that.
Too bad, boy.
Shut up.
Here, boy. Just as long as one of your three heads.
Yeah, basically like a Siri or an Alexa that has a therapist mode, or an OK Google, what have you.
Greetings, chef.
Point being that it typically doesn't do the greatest job at being a therapist. But he has to sit there and like listen to it because the point is that like, he is playing a person who is a proxy. So like the AI is the therapist, but in order to make people feel more comfortable, somebody sits there with like a Google glasses on, and the AI is listening through like a microphone and then projecting a script for the person wearing the glasses to read. So he just actively has to like read off of like what the program is telling him to read off of as these people like pouring their hearts out to him. And like as a therapist, he's like, because he's finally in a video game where he's in a therapy setting and he can't be a therapist and it's torturing him. He's like, oh my god. And he's like, has to watch the AI like bumble its way through everything and like cut therapy sessions off early because the time is up, not offer any meaningful solution, like not even solutions, but like no insights, like not like the follow-up questions that it's asking are like it might be something that the person already talked about. like one of the clients is a struggling artist, and like she comes in and like spews out all her woes all the time, and then sometimes the AI will come out with like, oh, you know, why do you think you're feeling that way? And meanwhile, she just spent the last like 5 minutes spewing her guts out, you know, saying why she feels that way,
It's the worst that could happen.
and it just didn't get it. And then he's just like, see, this is why human interaction in this kind of thing is important, because you build a relationship. This AI is just spitting out, you know, what it just heard. It's not actually saying anything, which, you know, is true. Yeah, descend. In a lot of cases, it's true, except for this, literally the last episode that he did. Not what's on my TV right now. What's on my TV is just something in the background so that I have slightly extra light in my room. Yeah, I can do that. I can do that. The episode that he just put out, the only thing that he could criticize from like on the AI was the what's it called? Was just the solutions that it offered, because it never offers any solutions. All it does is at the end of every session, like with any person, it offers one intervention, and the intervention is like nothing. Sometimes it's like, hey, I want you to like try this program, which is just like a sort of just like a GIF on your phone that is like sort of ASMR or white noise, but you know, that has like a somewhat visual component to it. It's like, I want you to try this, like, you know, Meadowlands Escape. It might help you get your mind off things. So like, I'm going to send you a set of breathing exercises in your Skanda Wellness app. And he hates that. He absolutely hates that. But normally, or like in the previous, you know, episodes that I've watched, he's just trying to cope with the responses that his character is like, you know, has to read. He's like exploding on the on the inside and outside. He almost threw his hat in rage. Oh no, I forgot to do that. Oops, my bad. I forgot to put my freaking thing on. That was my bad. I forgot to put my Hypnos purse on.
Let's see you avoid this.
And that is the goal, typically. Yep. Just keep him coming. I didn't mean right on top of me. Douche. Unnecessary risks. Unnecessary risks were taken. Oh my god, what is wrong with me? Alright, Zeus. Too bad I didn't get your special. So who knows, I might. It's always a possibility, however unlikely. Come on, Lord Uncle Zeus, what do you got for me? Chain lightning. Yeah, I can do chain lightning.
Shocking.
Luckily, the chain lightning does hit the enemy that I'm like currently attacking, so that's good. At least. Hermes, what do you got? Yes, please. Holy hell, yes, please. Wow. Good on the first Hermes boon. Alright, what else we got? No. Hammer! Good.
That's what you get.
Yeah, I have no idea why I love watching him squirm, just screaming like, "Yeah, what now, Dr. Mick?" Even though I'm like, I'm actively trying to like listen and gain insight and like be open-minded about all this stuff. But I don't know why it just feels so good to just watch him suffer in that manner. Maybe because it's harmless suffering. Like I don't like watching people like, you know, get hurt, suffer, and like, you know, be slaughtered, massacred. But in this particular case, I can't get enough of it. I can't get enough of watching him squirm in this situation. And normally, I hate uncomfortable situations. Most people do. Lord Uncle Zeus. Sure. I would have preferred a jolted effect, but that's fine.
Forgive me, Aphrodite.
Do not appreciate that, Aphrodite. Okay, interesting. The shield can block that to an extent. No. No, not doing this. As tempting as you are, it's not happening. It's a heroic boon, but we're going for Zeus. We're going for Lord Uncle Zeus on something. Let's just get some health. Get some health.
Hello, Fury Sisters.
Do Zeus and Aphrodite have a duo together?
Oh, don't take it so.
Of course. Who do you think I am?
What's it? Jeez. Exploding ground is hard to get past.
The other two.
Then yeah, those are the attacks that I do the absolute worst with, when there's just a circle on the ground and I have to get out of it. Why? I don't know.
Let's see here.
Nothing I want from in there.
Can wash away my bill.
Everything else is fine.
I'll just go on out.
Yep. Hopefully we find Eurydice in here. That way we can upgrade some of our boons.
Getting warmer.
Ugh.
Skull crushers.
I cannot believe I killed them that fast. Let's do this first and then we'll fish.
You shall pay for that.
Stop moving. It just would not stop.
Can't do that.
Focus time.
Sure, why not? Come on out.
There we go.
Just a flame eater.
Sorry about that. I just really have to focus on those ones. The timing for a perfect catch is, let's just call it tight.
Much better.
God. Come back to me. It just keeps upgrading my special. Upgrade the other thing. And now I can't do you. I could, but not. That wouldn't be great. It wouldn't work out well for me. I could try to get your cast.
Going.
You know, like that. Try to get this.
I see. Steady now.
Lord Uncle Zeus. Allow me to jolt my enemies.
Barge of death, you're here.
I know that might seem like a huge waste, but I'd rather not get caught by it.
Right on cue.
There we go. There's the chain lightning damage that we wanted to see.
Olympus, I accept this message.
Jolted. Or this. Fine. Yeah, why not? I might be able to get another achievement if I'm so bold. You know, there might be a Zeus Aphrodite duo. But it also... No, it's not that. Never mind. I think I was thinking of the wrong thing. Because I was thinking, like, maybe it has... Like, maybe you can only get it if you have Aphrodite's cast, but I don't think that's the case. Olympian gods. Zeus... Nope, we can get their duo. Oh, that's what it was. This one's pretty good. This one's pretty good. But I need a call to get it. So many requirements. What's storm lightning? That lightning bounces. Okay, interesting. Oh, nothing. Nothing I currently want anyway. Again, nothing I currently want. Zeus? Nope, Artemis. So we'll just take this. Centaur heart and some noms.
I see you regrew your neck.
I was gonna say something, and thankfully I stopped myself. They really they took these particular heads as far away as physically possible from each other on, you know, on the run where I'm using chain lightning. Fine, you deal with that. You guys are gonna deal with that. God, why are you guys moving so far away from each other? You guys are literally on the same body. Also, has my pomegranate thing still not upgraded my attack? It still hasn't upgraded my attack. Great, fantastic. Love that for me. Why? Alright, let's see. I could get the achievement. I could get the achievement right now. It hurt. It hurt. It hurt to do that. It hurt to do that. That was giving me so much extra damage. It hurt, but I got the achievement. I now have one more achievement to get in this game. Yep. And I'm working on it. That's just that, and the other achievement is just time. It's just time. I just have to get the second of Skelly's prizes. And then I've gotten all the achievements in the game. Every Seeker achievement, every other achievement, all of them. You dick. You dick. Fine, give me this. At the end of the day, I think I can live without Hermes' Boon. I don't know. I regret every one of my choices that I make in this game. Like, all of them. The only issue with me finishing this game and then starting another roguelike is that the problem is I'm good at this game. Because I'll either do, if I finish this game,
Shield's about to get a whole lot stronger.
none of these are great. Guess this. This one.
I'll be leaving shortly.
Because typically I kind of just suck at roguelikes in general. I enjoy them, but I'm not good at them. So I don't know why I enjoy them. Hades has been the only one that I've been even remotely good at, so maybe by the time I'm done with this, Hades 2 comes out, and then that's the one I'm stuck with, so who knows? In general, I think that's going to be more helpful.
Good enough.
Oh, back on like the whole therapist thing, Dr. Mick does, as I said, he's not perfect. He does he does do, like, you know, as far as I can tell, some pretty good, you know, work on, you know, in most regards. The only thing is, he does, you know, make it clear that he is, you know, when he's speaking as a therapist, like, or he's like, you know, if he says something like, if I am this person's therapist, he's speaking as that person's advocate, which means that, like, you know, like, if he has to deal with somebody who, like, a character in the game who, like, let's say cheated on their partner or whatever, like he just did, but he had to deal with the character that cheated on his partner, not that he cheated on his partner. Like, he can't, like, he physically, like, in, like, as, like, in a rule of ethics, like, in therapy, he cannot pass judgment on that person, right? So he can't condemn them for cheating, right? Which is frustrating to hear, but, like, you kinda gotta get why, because that person, like, literally went to therapy to try to fix their issues, and immediately having their own therapist attack them probably wouldn't be a great idea.
Stand down. I can see
You know, and it wouldn't help for the purpose of, you know, actually completing therapy for him to, like, condemn the cheater's actions. As much as we would want him to, he can't. Also, of course, you know, he's, you know, being a, you know, therapist, he's got to, you know, deal with some stuff, you know, child abuse, sexual abuse, domestic abuse, etc. So, you know, if you are not, and again, he has to deal with them as a therapist in the form of an effective therapy solution, not a form of, you know, societal change, right? He's not, as a therapist, he can't change the, ethically, he's not out to, like, you know, change somebody to change society. He's trying to, you know, advocate for his client and trying to think of the right word. Advocate for his client and, you know, allow them to deal with their, like, their emotional journey, basically, is, I think, what I'm trying to get across.
Playing me against each
No one tell Aphrodite.
Don't ever take me for some thoughtless nymph.
She might be a little pissed.
way, I guess.
God, it's really good. There we go. Got it, got it, got it. Just avoid it, avoid the heart. There we go.
I'm not
Alright, now, as long as I'm not getting your call, I don't care. Give me this.
Let's break some hearts.
Zacharias, shut up. You're not cool like that. Alright, Thanatos can say that, not you. I'm sorry. Love all the characters in the game, you know, obviously meme, they made every character like the hottest character ever. Zagreus is not, he's not cool. I'm sorry, he's just not. He really just isn't. Now, I'm not saying that I'm cool. Of course not. That should go without saying. But, you know, as somebody who is not cool, I can tell. Zachary is constantly trying too hard with his edgy one-liners. Wow. Wow, they're really, really pushing me to the edge here. Give me this. Let's see what we can get from this. Normally I wouldn't go for the pomegranate, but in this case, I think I can get, if I can either get the damage reduction one to be upgraded, or if I can get the, and I don't know if the extra health one can be upgraded at all. But if it can be, that would be great. I mean, I can get this. This won't help me. This one.
Juicy. What's in the pool this time?
Charon, I think, is the best bet.
Here's the fee.
Dash. Yep. We keep moving. Unfortunately, I cannot make these guys weak. Still hate that word. Still hate that you use it. they go? Where'd they go? There they are. Come on, give me my shield back. Where does it go? Where'd it go? To me, Minister is both. Is it like permanently zoomed in now because it messed up after we both died, you know, simultaneously? I don't know. How's this? Is this saying anything for myself? It's gotta wait till he has to reload. That way he stops at some point. Finally, jeez, dude. Whose side is who on? We don't have a Poseidon boot this time, buddy. I haven't had a Poseidon boot in a while.
That'll do.
Poseidon's never had the strongest boons now, has he?
Last time I hope my good shade.
I mean, there was a time where I was obsessed with his rupture damage, but that was before everything, you know, just sort of outpaced it by a lot. Alright, let's see. Graded rarity, eh.
And check.
I haven't seen Eurydice or Sisyphus today. Kind of bugging me. Haven't even had the option. Damn, we have almost 1900 right now. Alright.
Always time to fish.
There we go.
It's a stone wall.
Stonewall Jackson. Alright, grab the diamond.
All in one place, mate.
About time that you mine the diamond. Alright. I was trying to debate on whether or not I should take Demeter or Zeus's aid. And I was trying to think of, like, you know, what the chances were because of a couple of things that I wanted. Oh crap, I should have went for Demeter's aid first. I should have done that first and then gone for this. Oh well, too late. Cause I want two things from Zeus. Although I guess I can do Zeus's aid. Yeah, I mean, maybe I'll do that. I have to check Demeter's Alright, so before I do anything else, what I want to check is Demeter, and what I want is, go. So we have that. What is that called? Glacial Glare. So I want to see, there's one that makes them take damage when all of the enemies are, there it is. Okay, so I can't get this at all. That sucks. I could get this potentially. The issue then becomes Jolted or the other one. Yeah, let's see what we get first.
In the name of Hades.
Victim's next attack self-inflicts lightning damage that harms nearby foes. I'll take that. Take the Jolted.
Enough of this place.
And then we'll go and get Demeter's Boon. Hope that it's aid.
Should come in useful.
It's not. It's this. Is
Something else.
reroll it.
Let's see here.
Wow, they're just really, really sticking it to me, aren't they? All right. So we want the double strike on this. Is what we want.
I would like none of these.
Oh, how I want it. Give me this though. Could take the Chaos Anvil, but I don't think it's worth the risk. Let's get more health first. First and foremost, let's get more health.
You.
Yep. I guess we're going for Aphrodite's Boon. I mean, it's powerful, don't get me wrong, like, when you get the... You know... the greater call. But it's still not great. God, I wish I didn't get rid of that legendary boon, but God, the achievement was just... It was available. No. All right, there's one more urn. Only my pomegranate blossom thing would, you know, upgrade my attack at some point. Alright, Aphrodite, I really need you to give me just your aid and nothing else. Oh, I should mention, like, before I say anything. Now, I did say that, you know, Dr. Mickley can't necessarily condemn all of his clients' actions.
Sort of.
Did it seriously choose my dash as the thing to be... Oh my god. I didn't even realize. He can't, like, necessarily condemn all of his client's actions, you know, despite however he might feel or anything.
Olympus, I accept this message.
Wow. Fine. I mean, the damage doesn't change at all, but whatever.
Refreshing. I'll pay for that.
Yeah. But he doesn't, like, he also, like, you know, there's our lines, like, right? He won't defend abuse or anything. Like, he'll condemn certain things, like abuse and whatnot. Certain things, again, like I said, he could be better on. He's not perfect, but you know. He also tells you, like, what not to do at a therapist's office to, like, avoid breaking the law and having yourself and your therapist sent to jail.
What's on offer?
Come on.
See what else.
Finally, there we go. Yeah. Which sounds weird, but it's more so like, you know, don't commit insurance fraud and stuff. Like, a therapist, no matter how well off they are, can't help their clients financially, even if their client is struggling. Basically just because that, number one, it's sort of, it can be sort of insulting to the client, and number two, you can't create, like, a dual, what's called a dual relationship. Like, you can't have two purposes to this person. Same reason why you can't do therapy on, like, family members and stuff.
Gods grant me strength.
A therapist can't waive copays. Right, so if you bill the insurance and then you waive the copay, that's actually insurance fraud. And then you and the patient get in trouble for that. Or, you know, the therapist and the patient get in trouble for that.
The prince persuade.
So, can't do that. Therapists can take people on, like, a sliding scale. Like, you know, they can say, like, hey, you know, I get that you can't afford this. You know, like, if the patient, like, really needs it and the therapist is willing is the most important thing. You know, patient can't afford it, therapist can do, like, a sliding scale where it's like, hey, you know, so we just won't bill the insurance, so you won't pay the copay, and you can give, like, you can pay, like, $15, just in cash. Jeez. Ow.
Arise, wretches, and fight without a trace. Darkness.
Damn it, hit the wrong thing. God, I hate him so much. God.
I like the sound of that.
This is not good for me. Jesus Christ. Oh my god, it's really not looking good for me. Why is the shield sucking so bad? Last week it was the sword, which I'd never had a problem with, that was sucking. Now it's the shield, which should be the most overpowered weapon in the game. Damn it, Hades.
Just leave it to me, dearest.
Hit him. What? Oh. Jesus Christ. Bull. I had my shield up there. Okay. 2 out of 4.
When shall they ever learn?
And dead.
I still have some of my old strength.
Oh, wow, wow. The shield really messed me up. Today, anyway. Normally, I'm a friggin' monster with this shield.
Redacted? Just keep it watching. Oh, hi! Oh, Prince, I heard the news about Master Achilles. That's so great! I'm going to miss him being here as often as he used to, but I'm just so happy for him and for you.
For me.
Me too, Dusa. The happy for him part at any rate. He's a good friend, and he deserved much better than to be stuck here.
Yeah. Slavery bad. Who would have thunk? He signed a contract. It's like, with who? With who? Look at who he signed a contract with.
I could use that.
Couple of those. Get one of these, and another one of these.
I come to you bearing aquatic beasts. Fair market value. I'll take it.
Alright, and we're another diamond down.
Should check the garden.
You say that way too late, bud.
still. The tough old things.
Well, anything else?
Achilles is probably in Elysium.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's where we saw him last. That would make sense. And again, they just sort of bamf back and forth. How do Achilles and Orpheus go back and forth between the house and where their lovers are? Because like Thanatos just like poofs. Nyx can also poof. How are those two getting across everywhere? Because we can't poof.
I need to do what now?
I don't make the rules, pal.
Yeah, I know.
Let's go, Coronaut.
Another 3 down. Alright, so this only needs 3 left. Three. And I guess I'm wrong about that, so hold on. Let me just check this once more. This is going to be 3 for level 3, 3 for 9. 28 plus 9. 37. Three, so that makes 40. Plus the other 10, 50. I have 50 more. So I need 50 Titan blood. I need 3 more for the bow.
Let's go, Coronaut.
And then 37 more for the fists. And I'm getting so close to just being done with everything. Also, did I say I was taking the shield on the heat journey, you know, to rise up the heat? I meant I was taking the rail. I'm very dumb sometimes. Many times I'm very dumb. But I'm taking the rail with me. Because the rail, as long as I get, you know, something that makes my special stronger, nothing matters. Nothing matters except for how I position myself. Alternatively, I could take the twin fists, but I don't think they're gonna fall off pretty quickly on the higher heats, is my only fear. But you know, that's for another time. In any case, that was the last run. Otherwise, thank you to everybody so much for watching. Thank you to anybody who tuned in live. Really appreciate you. Thank you, Cry Panda, for tuning in. I hope you enjoyed for however long you stuck around. And I hope that my mediocre shield play didn't disappoint you too much. But yeah, we'll continue this next time. We're continuing this on Tuesday. Otherwise, we're back in Borderlands: The Pre-Sequel Monday. I'm hoping to finish Borderlands: The Pre-Sequel on Monday, but you know. Until then, I've been me. This has been Hades. Appreciate anybody who tuned in live. Appreciate anybody who has who's watching this later on the VODs, whether you're on Twitch or YouTube. Remember to interact with the channel. You know, like, comment, subscribe, follow, and I will see you all in the next one. Bye and good night.